guys, so today I have another wood burning video for you. I have already made a video about wood burning where I showed you the tool which I bought from Hobbycraft. I bought this tool. It came in a set with a stand and various different ends, but as I did say in that video, and I will link it down below for you, I found that all the nibs that came with this wood burner I didn't actually need, and I just stick with the generic one which is on there. So I did this whole piece with this shape end. Now so far I've done a few pyrography pieces. They've all been on like kind of flat things, so I've practiced on boxes and on flat plaques. But I found this, well, it's meant for putting in the garden. It says herb garden, rosemary, thyme and basil. But I saw this in Poundland, obviously for £1, and I thought, well, it's made out of the same sort of wood which the pieces I usually buy are made out of, which is this kind of like, I almost want to say like a plywood, but I thought it's kind of made out of this wood. Most of the sides are clear other than that side, and I thought maybe I could make something out of it. So far I've mainly been making Halloween pieces, but I thought I'd make something for my sister, and she loves enchanted things, so I thought I'd make a kind of enchanted scene. I'm not really sure what this could be used for. It could be varnished and put in the garden, but I figured it could also be kind of put in the bathroom for like toiletries or in the kitchen or something like that. So I thought I'd decorate the front since that's the bit you're gonna see, and I wouldn't bother with the herb garden bit on the back. So I filmed the process of making most of this. As you will see, I just draw out the design first with a pencil. I did have a reference picture which I was using off of Google Images for this house, although I adapted it a bit. I added a little dragonfly just because she loves dragonflies, and then I wasn't too sure what to put on this side, so I thought why not add a little fairy tree. I know it kind of doesn't really stick with this kind of fairy kind of theme, but I have also written "We're all mad here" inside, obviously from Alice in Wonderland. My sister absolutely loves the Cheshire Cat, so I thought I'd add another kind of element or something that she liked. I'm still kind of practicing with writing. As you can see, it's not the most even writing ever, and it didn't help that I had to kind of like lean all the way down there to do it, but I'm still pleased with the way it looks. This is going to be covered with stuff anyway when it's used, and I did put a few other tiny little decorations on the insides and just some really simple ones on the sides. I didn't actually film doing the side just because it's relatively boring and also very hard to film when it's kind of so close to my camera lens. But I figured that I'd film the process and hopefully inspire some of you guys to make something. In this video you'll see that I use various different techniques to create shading. I do a lot of my stuff just making singular lines and kind of joining them together. This wood is relatively smooth, so you can get quite nice curves out of it, but some things like the little circles are very, very difficult to make a curved circle, so I make lots of different tiny little lines to kind of build up the circle. I did this kind of shading here just by adding more lines, so the more lines obviously I burnt in, the kind of darker it looked, and then all of the black parts of the toadstools, that is like fully burnt, so I held down the wood burning tool on there for a prolonged period of time. I used the kind of flat edge of the tool just so it kind of really got very hot in that area and made the kind of black effect. The background is just kind of lines, there's nothing too complex going on there, and within the tree you can see I've created this kind of like, it's sort of like a patchy effect. I was kind of going for bark, hopefully you can see that. But I did the same thing as the mushrooms. I held the tool down, but I moved it while I was doing it, and I was trying not to hold it for too long. So obviously there are a few darker parts where the tool kind of snagged on the wood, but I felt like it kind of gave it an almost more realistic look anyway, since trees aren't all exactly the same colour. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's going to be relatively short and sweet, but I thought that you guys may appreciate another little crafting idea, especially since I picked this up in Poundland, so the actual kind of material was very, very cheap, and I will, as I said, leave a link down to the video about the actual tool I used, since that again was also an amazing bargain which I got from Hobbycraft, and I feel like it works really effectively for this kind of thing. So I'll now transport you back to when this box was clear. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please do leave them down below. In my last video I made about kind of wood burning and pyrography, a lot of people said you were going to try it or you were kind of in the process of buying materials and things to try it. So if you guys did actually get around to making anything, I'd really love to see all your creations. I will of course as always leave my Instagram and my Facebook down below, so you can very easily send me a photo or tag me in an image of your creations. I love to see everyone's different styles and ideas, and I'm looking forward to doing a bit more wood burning. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more kind of Halloweeny things. I'm not really sure what else to kind of burn at the moment, just because I have got a shed ton of boxes already done. I was potentially thinking about burning boxes to sell, but I am not 100% sure yet. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you enjoy the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!